What's going on, Solutionaries? Welcome to the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. I am Lou Ramirez, the Car Guy.
And I'm Fred Lenartz, the subprime hero.
And we are excited to be brewing solutions with you on this recap of 2022 as we get ready for this new year of 2023. So excited that you are brewing with us today. Cheers, Fred. Excited that we've had an incredible year. And so many of you have been part of that. And we want to welcome you today. What we want to get them on the show, don't we, Fred?
We do, to the point, as you can see in comments right now, and I'm going to show you guys, if you could look,
check them out.
This comment right here has the link to be a guest on my show today.
Get on the show.
We're going to be on for about an hour. We're going to be talking about the last year, 2022. We're going to talk about what's happening in 2023. We're going to talk about all the amazing things. And one of the most amazing things that happened this year is that Lou is a grandpa, right? We'll talk about some of that. You guys have heard about that. I know we're going to keep sharing that great news, but we have so much great news. We have so many things that we want to share with all you all, and we want you to join us. So if you just want to get on for a couple minutes just to throw a little love on here, if you want to just talk about what's going on in your life, we'd love to hear your great news. We can turn this into a big old great news meeting, right? We just got off one on Clubhouse. We had a great group of people on that, but we're excited to be on here today. Share this out. That's the first thing we need to do. First of all, car guys and car gals, please, I need you to go out there and share this.
Tag a car guy.
That's right.
Tag a car gal
and share. Get
the word out there.
Get this out there, my friends, because we have so much that we want to talk about today, but we're excited to have this show. We're excited that we even get to do a show, Lou.
Yes, sir.
This is something that we thought of over 3 years ago, and it's become something. It went from a thought, and I want all you all out there, all you solutionaries, all you dreamers, all you believers, all you people who are right there on the edge of, should I do it now? Yes. It takes steps. It takes moments. The biggest thing that I did when this happened, what Lou and I decided to do, was take massive action. We were so big on the show. We wanted the show to be so big. No one knew who we were. No one knew what Car Guy Coffee was, right? No one had any idea. We made shirts, and I should have wore it today. It said First Brew, right on the front. It said First Brew
ready.
2020.
2020.
That's it. 2020. And wow, it was cool. The back had our logo on it. So we already came up with the logo. We did the shirts. We did it in gray. We dropped it with everybody that knew us. What that did was it made it to where that day we had to have a podcast come out. There wasn't going to be any, are we going to do it maybe? Oh, we could delay it. No, we're going to do the work and do what it takes to make sure that that day the podcast gets released. And we did, man. We worked extremely hard. We worked late hours, early mornings. We did everything we could in between job hours, just in between life hours, our family hours, right? We have wives that really love spending time with us too, and we love spending time with them. Love you all. Love you, Priscilla. Love you, Tiffany. Thank you so much for the support you've given us over the last 3 years, our whole lives. Really, thank you for helping us become adults. Sort of.
Still adulting us.
Still trying to adult us, but listen, I still want to keep throwing this invite. You guys do see that down there. If you want to just copy that, do it. If you're on Facebook, you can hit that link. I'm sure it's available just to click on. I'm going to check myself, actually. But listen, get out there. Get sharing. Let's get this out there. I want people to see what's going on. I'm going to make sure that what's happening is happening. But Lou, let's get the show started. You know how to start every show.
You know what we got to do, everybody. The one thing that we want to make sure that you take away from any conversation, any exposure that you get the chance to have to us and our message is this message: to forgive, focus, and fly.
That's right.
So that you can keep growing. See, folks, there is so many opportunities that we have the chance to hold on to resentment, to hold on to our failures, to hold on to our slip-ups. And inside of that, it becomes weights that carry or just take us down to where we can't be carrying the things that we need to actually carry with our hands. Well, folks, we take the intentional effort to wipe that off of our shoulders and then free up those hands so that we can focus on where it is that we want to go, who we want to help, and what we want to get done, and then stretch out in faith so that we can fly, and keep growing all the time. Car guys, car gals, let's go ahead and get this rocking and rolling. But we got to do it with the music. Let's do this, everybody, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing,
There we go.
Wow.
I'm ready for the show.
I am super ready. Listen, I'm in here getting ready to text out to a few people this code. Once again, I would love to have somebody join us. If no one joins us, no big deal. I know it's kind of camera shy, or maybe you're busy. It is a work day. It's one of the last days of the year. But listen, just come on in for a moment. We just would love to see your face. We'd love to bussin'. Listen, we'd like to show you guys in here just to give some love to you, hear what's great going on in your life, what your goals are. Maybe, if you have a resolution, we'd love to hear that. But listen, if you have a resolution and you're watching right now, put it in the comments. If you have goals for 2023, put it in the comments. I'll throw you a quick shout out. We'll throw some love, maybe even put a prayer on it at the end of this thing, right? But we love you guys. Thank you all so much once again for being here. That being said, Lou, what a year this was. What a unique time. So many things have happened. Everything from not just business, but in people's lives. I've seen so many people have changes. So many people do some shifts, businesses growing, businesses that are not growing. I've seen it all. 2022 was a unique year. It was the year of the double up. I hope some of y'all doubled up. I know the beginning of the year was really easy to double up on numbers in dealerships. The second half of the year was a little tougher. It was a little tighter, right? So what did you do to double up? So I want to know more about that. So get in there and do that. But I'll tell you what Lou and I did. Lou and I went out and we just started working. We put our head down. We did. We came up with cleaner plans on training. We scripted things. We put down stuff on paper. We made videos. We came out with workbooks. We did so many things this year just in that one thing. That's not even Car Guy Coffee. Car Guy Coffee. Wow, what a year. We created the show Fixed Ops Friday with our good friends over at Fixed Ops Digital. Absolutely love them over there. Appreciate you all support. Appreciate everyone over there. Owen Moon, Brad Pascal, the whole crew, phenomenal people. Absolutely love you guys, man. Thank you all for being a big sponsor of the show, but also for being a co-host for a new show, right? And I'm excited about that. I have some ideas for new shows. I was going to talk about that with Lou. I don't even know if Lou knows about this yet. It's just been on my mind, but I want you guys to hear about it. We're going to talk about it today. But Lou, 2022. Let's go all the way back to January, man. What a year, right?
So much.
Just thinking about that, our agency was fresh. It was green. We were like a couple clients in. We were doing well. We started getting momentum. Things were good. The show was doing extremely well, like it is now. Plenty of things. Clubhouse starting to bang. We actually stepped away for a little bit from Clubhouse, weren't as consistent. And then I got to give love to my man Doug and Nat, because they said, listen, we want this room to really come in hot. So we don't miss a day anymore. Because if Lou and I can't make it, we have two solutionaries that are crushing it for us. So absolutely shout out Nat. Love you, brother. Nat Banks. If you all don't know, he's equipping you for greatness. Go check him out. Follow him on Facebook. Check out his show. He's out at least a couple times a week, just giving out the good message, putting out the good word. And that's what it's about. And you should see the transformation this guy's gone through. Doug Thurston, another amazing solutionary, 75 hard champion, right? Mr. Killer B himself, Mr. Crazy Connecticut, Mr. Pizza Man. I love him. He does a little bit of everything. This guy is like,
he is a jack of all.
He really is. That's why I think I connect with him, because I feel him on that vibe, right? Mad love to both of those two, plus everyone that's in that room. It's too many to name, but so many solutionaries that come to that room on a weekly and share their great news and also share the room for improvement. But, Lou, what has been something that at the beginning of the year that you had goals for that you think came true?
Well, connecting with dealers all across the country was a big thing that we wanted to do.
That's right.
Person. We started to do that before 2021 ended, and then we really got to ramp that up this year. And we had such a great time being able to meet so many different sales pros, so many different leaders inside of the industry that are really, really doing great things. And it's upgraded us inside of our understanding of what's cooking and what's moving inside of the industry. And it's made us so much more aware of the ability that dealers and sales people have to be able to push through and get to next levels. And thankfully, we've been able to participate and partner up with so many to be able to do that with them and to be able to see them go to the next level. But we've been able to see the unveiling to so many eyes of people that are fresh to this business and have been in the business for a long time. I think of different pioneers and veterans of this business, like Mark Campos over in Louisiana.
Yes.
He is a solutionary that is consistent, steady. You can put a beat to how steady he is in rhythm, in consistency, in his performance at the store, while at the same time growing and growing more and more hungry to go to the next level. He understands that not too many years ahead of him. Retirement is going to come, but he's not done learning. And these are the things that we've been able to see from so many different people, is that if they really want to learn, they're going to be able to find a way. If they really want to get to the next level, they can find a way. And to be encouraged by veterans that say, keep doing what you're doing, keep telling us and keep provoking us to think and go bigger. That's been incredible for us.
Yes, it
While
has.
at the same time, seeing dealers recognize the awesomeness inside of them and seeing that they have more inside of the tank and that they can go to the next level. And really, if they ever team up with us, it's only because they really do want to go to the next level. They do want to see better inside of themselves, but recognizing that it's not just inside of the numbers. It's just not inside of the activities. People are starting to recognize their value as people. And that's what we have been cherishing most. And all throughout the year, I mean, we've had so many people on this show. We've had so many people that we've been able to connect with as certified solutionaries. And we want to make sure that we keep doing that on a consistent basis with all of you all, but make sure that you do your part also and keep leaning into some of the stuff that's inside of the Car Guy Coffee podcast. There's so many great people that have been on this show, and we want to highlight some of those incredibles that have been on the show all throughout the year. It has been a litany of solutionaries, and my goodness, there's so much value that I feel like we got to go back there and listen to them and hear some of that great stuff that they've been popping out. And we're going to take a lot of those shows off the shelf, but you can go to YouTube and you can watch each and every one of the shows that we did live right here on the podcast with these incredible solutionaries like, let's see, we had the incredible starting off with, let's really look at this year. Let's take a look.
Man, what a year. I mean, I got to say, it was a crazy year. It's gone by so fast. 22 doubled up in time. It sped up. It was like double time, right? But it was a crazy year. It was a fun year. It was a unique year. We met a lot of great people, these events, these interviews. I have actually probably 20 interviews that have never been released that I'm going to release. And I can't wait to show them. Matt, we might have more than that, actually.
Well, we got a lot more.
We do. We have a lot of content that's going to be released here in the next month or so that's going to talk about last year so we could reflect into this year before event season happens, right? There's so many events that are going to be happening, coming around. I want to throw some shout outs to people who are here real quick. We got Summer Kendrick, a new solutionary out there in Jersey doing her thing.
Summer!
Over at Lilliston CDJR. If you're looking for Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, go check her out. She's got all the energy in the world. She reminds Lou of his sister. I know that, which is really cool. Then we also have Tabitha. God bless you, Tabitha. Good morning. It's great to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Saw you in the great news meeting this morning. Love it. Oh, what's up, Mr. Breakdance himself, Daniel Gricklick.
Man, we had the chance to dance with him.
That's
man,
right.
What an awesome time we had.
A great time, man. SodaCon, yeah, was so amazing, man.
That boy got some move.
He does. And
got some move.
A lot of energy. I love that. You know, Lou and I always believe we got so
too.
much energy. Like, yeah, we got energy. And he comes in the room, you're like, whoa, okay.
Oh, hey.
Whole other level, right? Love this guy. He's doing amazing things. Keep checking him out. He's a rising star in automotive. Of course, we got the Rock himself, Mr. Rodney Hatfield. Greetings, my friend. God bless you. Love you. It's okay if you missed the show this morning saying, I missed the great news meeting. That's okay.
All good.
Listen, man. Room for improvement. We got that on Tuesday coming up. We could talk about missing great news meetings on that. Love you, bro. I appreciate you so much. Another amazing person I got to meet at Grow for God in person. We've known each other, it feels like, for years, but I finally got to meet him last year at the Grow for God, and he was just a phenomenal guy. And of course, we got another guest that's been on the show, somebody I absolutely love, Mr. Josh Bagley, right?
Yeah, Josh.
Love it. We got so many people just jumping in. You got Rock putting a thumbs up. You got Summer saying, Trinity says, good morning. We're watching my phone together.
Good morning.
What's going on, Trinity? What's going on? Appreciate you both for watching. Thank you so much. And he goes, haha, love you guys. What's up, Nathaniel? Love you right back.
Brother.
And then Rock says he loves you guys as well. So love you so much. Thank you all so much for being on the show. Listen, I did put a link out there. If you guys didn't see this, I want you to know. Oh, Michael Barrich is in there. Yes, sir. Blessed year to you. Blessed to you. Listen, I have this link right here for anyone that wants to just hop on the show and go live. If you have something you want to tell people, if you have not just a resolution, if you have a product that you want to share that was a great product for 2022, if you want to just come on here and just say hello, jump on that link. All you need is your phone. You don't even have to have anything special. You don't have to have a camera with a mic, and your phone has that. It's a web-based. You click on it, it goes to a website. You put your name in, you jump right in, and we'll click you onto the screen. So just want to remind people of that really quick one more time. We are welcoming all and every guest that wants to come on. Let's go. Let's go. We got Martha in the building saying good
What's up,
morning.
Martha?
What's up? Good morning, Martha. So yeah, just I'm in here and I'm still sharing and I'm doing things, and great I like how you talk about that. So what were some of those people? I know we started talking about stuff, but you're about to name a bunch of people.
Yeah, we had, I mean, again, a litany of them, from Michelle Hutchinson to Brian Ortega. Absolutely was so crazy excited about doing that interview. He's hilarious. Absolutely great brother of ours. So excited for him. Let's see. Who else did we have out here? We had Dan Moore was up on the show, lighting it up. And man, did he
TED Talk himself.
A nice bottle of wine when we had a chance to have our wine.
And now he makes me go, wine is actually really good. Like, there's some really, I've never had wine that was that, I don't know how to explain it, but now I understand why people pay a little more for good wine. It's a big difference, right? And for all you all out there who don't like wine, get with, I'm gonna tell you what, if you get with him,
he'll put you on the know.
Dan Moore will show you what's going on. He knows. There's plenty of people out there that know, but Dan Moore definitely turned me on to some good wine. And I'm like, now, but the bottles are like 3 digits to buy a bottle of it, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. But anyway,
we had David Long on the show. Speaking of coming from
Mr.
areas that
Positivity himself.
Wine. That's right, the positivity puck that completely permeated all of Clubhouse. So many people are rocking that puck. We had Brian Kramer on the show before he made some of the big transitions inside of his life.
That's right.
So much
he was still at the dealership at the time. Yeah.
We had the one, the only Brian Benstock on the show, and we actually interviewed him a couple times. We had him live at NADA.
We did.
And we had him on the show here before we went out to NADA. That was good stuff. We had Jason Silverberg from NAB That, who also sponsored the show for a season. Had some fun with him. We had, we had the incredible. Listen, folks. Some people are special. There's other people that are next level special, like David Kane. Okay. David Kane is a
rock star.
Such a great,
humbled rock star.
What an amazing person that he is. So thankful to be part of his event. We got to go caffeinate that actual conference with him, got to rub elbows with some of the great people that are making big things happen in the industry.
Yeah.
And showed how important it is to get everybody to.
I tell you what that event was. It was the world's biggest small event. The biggest small event I've ever been to. Small venue, not a ton of people, but it was big. It was powerful. It was enlightening. It was, I tell you, one of the biggest things it was entertaining. Getting to know him, phenomenal. Getting to see his personality. He is who he says he is, right? 100%. Matter of fact, he's more than he never stops smiling. Even when he's shushing you, he's smiling. Right? Amazing. But the events, the after parties, the little things that he did to keep us entertained but really for us to be able to network. And what it was powerful. So yeah, that's the world's biggest small event I've ever been to. And I shout out to him. I'm going to it this year. He gave us an invite last year, had us come. I was like, what do you need us to do? You want us to do our show? He's like, no, I just want you to come enjoy. And I was like, okay, wow. And we came there, and boy, did we enjoy. We enjoyed quite a bit.
Got to go to another distillery, right? Us Kentucky guys over here haven't gone to more distilleries than we have inside of this year. Also teaming up with Scott Johnson.
That's right.
And Sandy Cerami, Scott Joseph, Sandy Cerami,
come on,
Scott Johnson. That's another great car guy that I love.
Business, bourbon, and cigars.
It was amazing.
Business, bourbon, and cigars. I'm going to repeat that again. Business, bourbon, and cigars.
Lori Halter.
One of absolutely mind-melting mastermind. You will learn so much at this event. You will learn so much, and you get to drink some of the best bourbon that you could ever imagine.
Some of the best bourbon.
Hey,
oh snap!
So that being said, hey, we got somebody in here. I want to throw him in here really quick because I want to let him know how much we appreciate him. He was somebody who was commenting a moment ago. Lou,
let's get him in here. The one. Well, man, I don't even know how to pronounce his name right. Maybe you can correct us on that. But let's go ahead and bring Nathaniel in here, brother. The show.
What up?
Good morning, brother.
What's going on, boys?
Hey, we appreciate you and doing great, man. And we love everything that you're about. What I want to do is I want to throw a shout out to you. I know we've already done it, but folks, if you guys have not connected with him on social media, follow him. He is the social media guru. He is the marketing guru for a great auto group up there. You guys need to reach out to him. Let him know how great he is, but follow him and you'll know why we know he's great, right? He's phenomenal. And if you ever get to meet him in person, I promise you, you're going to be like, I don't need coffee. He is the coffee. And I love it. So what's up, man? How's everything going, bro?
It's amazing. I actually took this week off, if you can believe it. My brother's in town from the military, so I took the week off, spent some time with him, and just to do a little bit of reflecting. And I got a little hoarse, but it's just been an amazing year of especially for growth in terms of creating different types of content, building a team, helping the team helping me, and the auto group. It's just been an amazing year, and I'm super excited for next year. Big plans to come. I mean, it's gonna be good,
dude.
Yes.
I already know. I'm not going to be surprised at the end of next year how far you're going to go and all the big things you're going to do, brother. And I've seen it. I've literally witnessed just the last 12 months of you and your growth and your in the spotlight being put on you more and more and more. Not because you're asking for it, because you're putting the work in and it's just starting to show. Not everybody works as hard as you do. It is a surprise that you took this week off, but totally understandable and totally deserved. I'm sure the whole auto group was like, yes, please take the time off. You deserve it, right? And it's great that your brother's in town. Appreciate his service. We honor all veterans, man. So that's amazing. That's amazing he's there, that you get to spend some time with him, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, if I can help in any way, I'm here for you.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you this. This is how you can help. I want you to be a guest on this show for a 5-liner, and I'll send you some dates here in the next couple hours, and then just pick a date and a time. We're going to get you on the show. We're going to do an exclusive interview with just you, man, and just really get into about you, how you are, what motivates you, what gets you to where you're at, man, and we'd love to have you on the show. That would help us by having you on the show.
Absolutely. Send me the link. I'm in.
All right, done deal, man. Done deal. So where you head to right now?
I'm actually going to go hang out with my brother, just drop my daughter off at the in-laws.
That's so cool.
They're going on a day trip. I'm probably going to the Capitol. So if anyone's in New York, I'll be in Albany.
Hey, go reach out. Hey, listen, folks, if you're in that area and you're feeling a little bit like I need some energy, go hang out with him for an hour. I promise you'll leave there pumped up, ready to go. That's what's so special about you. We got so many great people jumping on. We got Pierre Evans, man.
What's up, Pierre?
What's going on, my man? Another guy we had on the show. He's out there doing his thing. He's got his own show going on. He's trying to put some big stuff up. What's up, guys? He says. We got Riley Amanda Sorrell. Love her to death. What's going on? Good morning. That's right. And then Brian Ortega. He says you are creating content that crushes, brother. So, and that's coming from a guy.
Brian.
And that's coming from a content creator that's killing it too. So to hear that from somebody across on the other coast, on the West Coast, which he would call the best coast, right? But but I'm all East Coast myself, so let's go East Coast, right? But I do love that West Coast life, man. I do love you, Brian. Thank you for being here this morning. And yes, he does put out some killer content. But I tell you what, take away his content, the person, Nathaniel, brother, the person that you are, second to none, man. And we appreciate that. We love the energy. I mean, literally, he punked us. We'd be out on the dance floor, and he's all like, oh, is that all you got? He's like, come on, let's keep going, right? Don't stop dancing, right? I love that about you so much, man. He called me out because I didn't even make it to the morning run that morning. And he goes, oh, okay. Some of us are amateurs, I guess, right? I love you about that, man. And I'm going to tell you something. You are a rock star, brother, and you're as young as you are, you have an older heart in a lot of ways, but you have that young energy. So never lose that, my friend. And I know that 23 is going to be a year of greatness for you. And we're looking forward to seeing it happen and looking forward to having you on the show to talk about it, brother. So let's grow.
What are you looking forward to for this year to come? What are some big things on the horizon for 2023?
So for us, we're really going to boost up the different types of platforms that we're on. I mean, everyone sees us that we're all over the platforms, but a lot of it's just restructured and reformatted content. So we want to focus more on our YouTube page predominantly, because we're almost there. We're almost monetized for our Honda page. We want to get there for our collision and our Chevrolet page. So we're going to work really hard to create really valuable content for our viewers there, and then take that off, chop those up into segments, put those all over our social medias, plus creating a lot of micro content that's not a part of YouTube, that goes on to shorts, that goes on to reels, that goes on to Facebook, perhaps maybe hit the Pinterest up somehow, maybe get back on Twitter, but I'm not sure about that. But we're just increased graphics. I mean, we see a lot of trends going our way. I mean, social media is ever changing. I mean, we actually had a scare the other day on our Facebook page. Posts that usually do very well did not do really well. So we were like, man, what is going on with the algos?
Yeah.
But after, I mean, like for some, I think Facebook got really got really apologetic, and then all of a sudden the reach on those posts that we usually get really good on that we're doing bad, suddenly we were like, oh, okay. like all right, so for instance, we usually do delivery photos, and this is one take. If anyone's watching that doesn't do this, that works in a social media position at a dealership, first thing you need to do is get everybody on board for delivery photos. And if you're not everywhere, start on Facebook, start on LinkedIn. But so, for instance, our normal reach on delivery photos, we group them all up. So we usually have probably around 8,000 reach for our delivery photos on our Honda page. So
right.
we post our delivery photos. It got 1,000 reach, and then like no reactions, no engagements. And it happened a few times with posts that normally do well. Photos do very well so far on Facebook, and we're like, what is going on? What is wrong? Nick Ketzley, who is part of the team, went in, changed the hashtags, changed the copy, changed like everything we could possibly think of. Maybe they didn't like one of our photos, so we took the photos out, put the photo back in, and then all of a sudden it was just like, whoop, 450,000 reach out of nowhere, and we're like, what the heck is going on? Like, it's like, that's the thing, is when you have someone at social media that's just constantly focused on, well, how much more reach can I get? How can I do this? Like, you never really know what's gonna hit on social, but we're just gonna be pushing stuff out. So
come on, keeping that's awesome, bro. That's exciting. Real
Beyond
quick,
exciting.
We got another incredible solutionary that is a great content creator. John, we absolutely love your content, and 100% we want you on our show this year. Let's get you out here. Some of the most hilarious,
man, I tell you,
hilarious content.
I keep missing the boat with you, John. I got to be honest. It's not you, it's me. And, it's something that I've already reached out to John. I said, hey, John, I want to do this. And I wanted to actually highlight him as a highlight for a month. This was like a year ago. And I was going to do all these things. And then I'll be honest with you, John, I dropped the ball. I got busy. I didn't have the time. And I did have the time. I just dropped the ball. So I owe you, John, and we're going to get you on the show. I just messaged you on Facebook, actually, right before Lou put that up. And I said, let's pick a time today. Let's get you on the show and let's pick it out. I want to have John on there. Hilarious guy, got all the personality, works at a great dealership. Phenomenal. His TikTok is killing it. I love his TikToks. His TikToks are killer.
I love his dance moves.
Yeah, dude.
Another dancing too.
He got a little flavor in him, right? I love that about him. But listen, there's so many great content creators out there. Take a little bit of everything. If you folks were listening to Nathaniel right now, and take notes of what he just said, what the kind of stuff that they're going to be doing when things aren't working, how they fix it. This is all stuff that's possible. You don't just give up. You got to go after it, but you got to be very intentional. Right. And that's something that he's doing. He's intentional every day of looking for ways to grow. He's also double checking it. He's double checking, like, make sure that the number's good. Why is this not working? What's going on with Facebook today? They're digging in. They're figuring that out. And guess what? Results happen. Things get better and they start to fix it. Right. But they're knowing what works. Pictures work. This works. That works. Do what's right. But the key is just do something. Most people, they get so hung up on being perfect. They get so hung up on, I don't know if it's going to work, that they don't do it. The key is do something, and eventually things will catch on. People want to see consistency. They want to see growth. Micro content is king, is what Brian says, right? Absolutely right about that. So absolutely love that. And I tell you what, I love that, because we got freaking Brian on here. We got John, and of course we got Nathaniel live right now. And
that's the solution.
This is right here. These three you can sit down with just these three people alone, and you can become a content like master with these three if you get some knowledge. Take some notes. I could tell you, I'm so glad you three are here. But Nathaniel, man, I appreciate you, man. I honor you, and I love that you're going to be going out hanging and spending time with your brother, man. And I think that's a great idea. Happy New Year to you. 2023 is big. It's going to be big. I can't wait, like I said, to have you on the show and document that with you a little bit more. But brother,
we can't wait.
We're honored to have you here.
So Rodney asked, because I didn't quite know how to pronounce it earlier, what is the last name? How do you pronounce that last name?
It's exactly how it sounds.
Greklek.
Greklek.
That's what I thought. Greklek. Yeah.
Greklek.
Love it.
Listen, I've heard so many renditions of my name, it wouldn't even faze me.
Ooh.
Graylick, Grulick, Gracklick. I don't know if there's an A in there somehow.
Yeah, I know that feeling, bro.
Silent K's everywhere. It's all good. I just wanted to hit last point, and then I'm going to dip out. But it really is the execution. Way too many people, and this is something that everybody asks me, like, how do you do it? How do you post so much? It's because we just execute. We create a plan. Yes, we create a plan, but you can't get stuck on your plan, and you can't get romantic about your content. You can't get romantic about it, especially if you're posting on social media. It's gone. Like, no one's gonna go to your page and like, they will, but very few and far between will actually go to your page and scroll your feed, right? Like,
that's right.
Unless they're doing research, and if they're in the market and they want to know a little bit more about Mohawk Honda, Mohawk Chevrolet, yes, they're gonna search, all right, Mohawk Chevrolet, but tonight they're not gonna see it any other way, especially on Facebook. Facebook is just like, your organic reach is gone. Like, there's just the chances of someone seeing your page, even if they're following, even if they're their favorite, it's so slim. And you have to curtail the interest graph. You have to get what people want to see on your feed. So it doesn't matter. Like, my biggest thing, and I will take this to my grave, is lead specials. There's nothing special about lead specials. Everybody does it. Everybody sees it. Everybody does it. But when you can differentiate yourself, yeah, go ahead, throw them up every now and then. But the majority of your content should be very valuable. It should be telling people what they're going to expect when they come into your dealership. It should be helping them, especially here in the Northeast. It gets cold. Why is my battery dying? Why is there low pressure tire? Why is there tire pressure monitoring system showing up on my feed? How can I get rid of it? Like, these are all the things that we have to think about as a car dealership, as an automotive group, and as an automotive industry, is creating valuable content that people actually want to see, so you show up in their feed. All right. I'm sorry. I'm out.
So true.
I'm
well,
done.
Before you leave, now we want to make sure that we do get you to actually forgive, focus, fly with us. Show them how to do it while you're riding in the car. Put the one hand on it, because you now have been on the Car Guy Coffee podcast, and we got to forgive, focus, and fly together. So let's get this rocking on 3, 1, 2, 3. Forgive, focus,
fly. And keep growing, brother. Keep growing. I can't believe Lou made you do that while you're driving, but that's okay. I was like, what's he doing? Okay, cool. But listen, we love you, man. We honor you. Go have fun with your brother.
He's just been on the show.
Happy New Year.
The one,
the only Nathaniel Gracklick. That's right, man. And listen, I'm going to tell you one more thing before you get out of here, dude. I got to say, you are 100%.
CGC.
I got to get to it first.
Come on.
There it is. You are 100% CGC approved, my friend. We look forward to seeing you around, brother. Thank you. Happy New Year. God bless you, man. Be safe.
God bless you guys. Later.
Peace.
CGC. All right. So let's keep this train moving. So glad that he popped in here. And any one of you solutionaries can jump up inside of the show as well. We are not done by no means at this point, everybody. We want to highlight some more of the Incredibles that have been onto the show. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and highlight a little bit of the fun that we've had as the solutionaries running all over the place, seeing what it looks like being at accelerated speeds, connecting with all these dealers all over the place. We'll be right back. Hello, solutionaries.
Paul Manganaro, and I'm a certified solutionary.
I'm Stacey Littleson, and I'm a certified solutionary.
Bravo!
I love that, guys. And listen, it's amazing. It's a blessing to have them here. And these guys bring so much energy, so much enthusiasm, and they have a way with their words, with our team. Our team is just, wow, we love this. This is awesome. And they talk to us about so many things that are just amazing. And we're just excited to learn, to grow, to focus, to fly.
Good and Lou, the solutionary is so phenomenal on the culture they're training with us.
Prepare to brew some solutions, caffeinate the day, get the whole team rocking and rolling, have some fun.
Oh, it's what we always do. We bring that energy, we bring that excitement, but most importantly, we inspire.
Everybody on your feet real quick. We're going to practice this together.
And keep growing.
I'm Michael Campanelli, and I'm a certified solutioner.
I'm Michael Jack Dane, and I'm a certified solutioner.
I'm Matt Ramirez, and I'm a certified solutionary.
I'm Ron Bird, and I am a certified solutionary. Certified solutionaries. It's a must do. You'll get the bang for the buck. You'll get the dollars in the bank, and you'll get your salespeople away from playing video games on their phone and actually doing something that's going to sell you some cards, put that extra bit of pocket change in your money.
We're ready to take it to the next level, guys.
Woo! If that doesn't get your heart rate going, folks,
What a year this was.
You're probably asleep. It's all good, though, because we got a little bit more Car Guy coffee for you. And let's talk about some more of these people that have been on the show this year. From Sandy Zazzino, the incredible dancing friend that we have, and we absolutely love her.
Hey,
She is so,
speaking of
so
Sandy,
consistent and so awesome.
so listen,
Cover.
she made the cover of this
the
magazine.
News Car
Right, that's her right there, unlocking the labor shortage. It's on page 38.
And also on there is the one, the only, the subprime hero himself has been published inside of this
published.
magazine.
Listen, right here, my friends. I'm on page 20. I wrote my very first article.
Check it
out, man. I'm not the most educated guy in the world, but I work really hard and I know about these things, right? And there's my article right there. That's where it starts right here. And then it goes into this page. And then I got all this too. Bingo. So check it out. It's in the December issue 2022 of the Used Car Dealer magazine. I'm going to tell you, so exciting, so honored to be in this magazine. I wrote about how to hire and retain. I'm telling you, it's a big deal. These days, the retention of dealerships always has been low. But how do we get better at that? It takes a lot of work. Tyler Patrick, shout out to Tyler Patrick, Patty himself. This man right here, Salesman of the Year, first year in the automotive industry and made Salesman of the Year. Congratulations to you, Tyler. Tyler has a lot of big goals.
Right,
you know, and some people might say his head's this big, it's hard to walk through a door. You know why I don't think that? I know that you're humbled. I do know that you're very confident, right? And I'm proud of you. You know, I put tips in you every time I see you, man. And I can't wait to see how far you go with it. You guys should have seen the shoes he was wearing the other day. He was wearing these really bright shoes. They're Converse. We were like busting on them, but actually they were kind of dope. Gotta just say, he's a sneaker guy. Absolutely proud of this guy. I'm gonna tell you, doing some big things. Young guy in the automotive industry, growing fast, man. So excited.
We love you, Tyler Patrick. And let's highlight some more of these incredible solutionaries that have been on the show this year. We've had Jennifer Suzuki, who we actually just did a show with earlier this week, and that was phenomenal. She killed it, but we also had the chance to highlight her.
Chat GPT helped Fred. Yes, it did. You don't have to say just kidding. It did. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a bad writer, actually, somewhat, right? But I loved it. He goes,
we had a great time.
He says, learn everything from you guys, snow boots. Listen, I know that we pour into you, but so many have, man. And I know you get a lot of mentors in your life. You got Anthony Santangelo, who actually was a recruiter for you, got you into that store.
Anthony Santangelo.
You had Erica, Tiffany, right? Just being one of those amazing. I mean, I'm telling you something. Erica was a great influence for you too, and it's great that she still is. And I know that she's somebody that you look up to. You obviously have Ashley Church over at the store too, who's a phenomenal car person too. One of the greatest GMs out there, doing some amazing things. So proud of you, man.
And have both been on the show this year.
That's right.
We've on the show this
year, right?
Solution
we had Ashley as one of our guest speakers for us when we had our
digital dealer.
Digital dealer, when we had our talk and everything. It was great to have her there. Her along with Jean-Paul Guidry and of course Mr. Doc Loeb.
The one and only.
That's right. Doc Burke. That's right. Loeb Burke himself, man.
Loab.
Loab. Amazing guy, killing the game out there in South Texas, right? In Victoria. Love it, man. It's exciting though. But no, I love watching people grow. And of course, yeah, you do have some great mentors, my friend. You do have some great mentors, my friend, and keep taking those tips in.
Yeah,
so
keep getting them in there.
So
yes.
we
Speaking of
it.
great tips, man, we've learned so much from so many people this year, including having Bridget and Jim Fitzpatrick on this show this year.
That's
wow,
right.
That was a phenomenal show, and they are pioneers of utilizing media inside of the auto industry. If you don't know about what's going on over at
CBT News,
you better come away.
Oh man, they're killing it. They look like they're an official. Like you watch their stuff.
It's a news show.
It's a real news show. It is.
Show.
It is produced extremely nice. Their studio is second to none. They're down there in Atlanta, Georgia, doing some things. We need to go make a visit this year for sure and go check it out. I love what Rock said over here. Rock said, dealers in Johnstown, PA need the car guys. You're right. They do. There's so many out there. We got Nathaniel Banks jumping in here. Man, I'm going to tell you, mad love to this guy. I love you, Nat Banks. One of my favorite people on the planet. Absolutely adore everything that you do. You and your wife both, Jennifer, are phenomenal people. Thank you so much for the love that you show us and honor you always show us, because we want to just keep doing the same to you. I can't wait to see how far it goes. I just want to say this right now. I want to hire Nathaniel Banks. I'm going to just say this. If your boss is listening, I do want to hire him. We're going to eventually, I know we're going to work together.
That's solutionary.
I wouldn't even say I want to hire him. I want to team up with him. I want him to join the team. It's not about hiring with us. It's about people becoming partners with us, right? And he's somebody that I would 100%. If he was like, Fred, I'm ready today, I would be like, let's make it happen. But anyway, love you, man. Love you so much, Nat.
So love everybody that's been participating in the show this year. There is so much that we were able to pull out from being able to be connected to so many great people, and especially when we put the tips in and we pull out some great information. It's awesome who it is that we actually get to connect with as we keep going. And then we get to see people that we can emulate and learn from. Listen, there's a Greg Gifford that's in this industry that is lighting it up. And we've had the chance to see him at multiple occasions
so glad you brought that
be on the stage and present his solutions for the industry, which really, folks, is the only reason why we go everywhere that we go. Only reason why we even have this show is to be able to brew solutions for people to upshift and uplift this industry. But we were able to have Greg on the show having a 5-liner with us where he lit it up and had a great time, just like he does each and every time he is on the stage. Another phenomenal solutionary that we had the chance to brew with, had the chance to pray with, had the chance to connect with is Tim Cox from Car Now. Absolutely.
Oh man, I forgot that we did that interview.
What
man.
an incredible,
that's right. That was this year.
Guy.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. One of my favorite people in the industry. One of my favorite people in general. I mean, he's got a great personality. Like when you first meet him, you won't know who he really is. You got to have a conversation with him. And when you first meet him, you might be like, man, he's up there, right? But when he's not. He's the most humble guy you ever meet. He's just very confident in what he does, and he's no nonsense. He wants to make things happen. He's there to work while he's having fun.
Well, he is having fun.
Don't get me wrong, but he's definitely there to work. He wants to make things happen. He's trying to make a change in the industry and helping so many people grow. So absolutely love that guy.
Much. And he was hilarious how we had the chance to first really get engaged and get around him. I mean, we're on one stage making a conference loud and proud and absolutely annoying everybody.
He didn't like us at first. I guarantee most people
like,
didn't.
Oh my gosh!
First day they were like, nah.
Someplace else, right? Because we were so loud everywhere that we went, and we're not gonna stop.
Never gonna stop that.
What he actually jumped in and started to say was, where are the Car Guy Coffee guys going to be? All right, I need to put my booth someplace else so that people can hear me. But he encourages us even inside of that, and knowing what it is that we're trying to do. He champions the cause, and we absolutely love that we had the chance to brew with him on the show this year. That was absolutely phenomenal.
Man, there's so many great people, but I want to go back to Fixed Ops Friday one more time, and I want to throw one more shout out to our man Owen Moon, CEO of Fixed Ops Digital. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. They do some amazing things. Just great people over there. Owen, I want to thank you for partnering up with us, for being a sponsor of the show, but for being a friend.
Yes.
Congratulations, Grandpa.
We became
Yeah.
grandfathers.
It's so crazy. Literally on the same
day.
week, like
That's
it was like
crazy.
all happened
The same day.
right. So congratulations to you. Absolutely love you as a friend, as a brother, as a partner. We look forward to seeing what your business does. I mean, you talk about a business that grew. They grew last year, but they grow every year. But they're looking at 700 plus, maybe 800 by now, dealers that they're teamed up with right now that are currently using their software, their products, their coaching. Right. So reach out to them. Big part of that is Brad Pascal. And Brad Pascal, one of my favorite people on the planet, also become one of my closest friends. We text each other all the time on the side. We're always, and what's so funny about Brad is that he'll bust your balls all day long. Excuse my language.
He's a ball buster, and
all day.
Feed them to you.
And he'll feed them to you too. But he loves people so much more than he'll bust on you, but only because he loves you. And then he'll turn around and love you deep, and you'll be like, dude, thank you. And it's in the smallest ways that you won't even realize, but he is truly a solutionary that has a kind heart, but he likes to bust balls. I love that about him. He's a hell of a closer, great presenter. He knows his product. He's a solutionary all day long. If there's a definition and I was to put a picture of somebody out there right now that was a solutionary, I would put his picture there. I'll be honest, because this guy, that's all he does. Matter of fact, he's such a solutionary that outside of automotive here in my state, in my county, my sheriff's department here in Hardin County, they had a Facebook. Somebody went in there and they hacked their Facebook for the sheriff's department here in Hardin County. He went on and got it all fixed, got their control back for them, and the sheriff's department gained their control back to their Facebook page. It's not even his sheriff's department. He's not even from here. He's from Texas, from Amarillo, right? That's where he lives.
Speaking of Amarillo,
man. But that being said, let me just say that he fixed it. He is now a Kentucky colonel, which is really cool. Oh, so is this guy. Yeah, I've been one for a couple years. This guy just became one this year, though. So that's right. Colonel. How you doing, Colonel? There's so many others. Jennifer Swope.
Oh, yes.
Another great interview.
When she got to actually get interviewed in the cafe.
One of the very few signatures right up there, right?
The wall.
So we have very few signatures inside of the cafe, but she's one of the few that got to sit right here in the middle, and we got to have a good conversation, right? And just really spoke. And she's a great person from down here. Pray for Brad. Sorry, Brian Ortega. I love it. Pray for Brad. Yes, I do every day. Because I love that guy, man, and he needs it. I do. I'm right. But no, absolutely. Him and his wife both. Courtney Pascal is another phenomenal person. We've had her on the show too. We interviewed her while we were at, I can't remember if it was Digital Dealer we interviewed her, or if it was at was it Driving Sales? I think it was Driving Sales. It was at Driving Sales, and it was before the Digital Dealer, right before. And we interviewed her. Phenomenal. She got to speak for the first time during that event, and then again at Digital Dealer. And she is going to be speaking again at Digital Dealer in the spring. Shout out to her. Excited for her. She's not going to be at NADA, but she'll be at Digital Dealer in Tampa. So watch out for that. That's a great event. If you all haven't been there, go. If you've been there, right? It's a smaller event, but it is so fun. Like it's easier than network after hours. It's one place. It's not like Vegas where 1 million people can go 1 million different places. They go to the American Social. It's right up street. And then if you're done with that, you go to the Marriott Bar. It's those two places. That's it. And you all hang out. You get to talk. There's some good food. There's actually a decent pizza spot in town too. We tried that first time we were there. Yeah, that was really good. Who was it that got us a pizza?
That was
Paul
Machine.
Yeah, Paul Machine. That's right. That was love that guy. First time I met him in person. Phenomenal guy too, full of energy.
That was our first conference that we had the chance to go to as Car Guy Coffee. We're sitting there eating pizza with Paul Machine. We're in there with Shay Rowbottom.
One of my idols, I got to say, one of my social media idols walked into the building, nothing to do with automotive, walked in with Glenn Lundy from another event. And I remember going, that's Shay Rowbottom. And that's literally somebody that is one of the biggest inspirations for me to start doing social media, for me to start doing this podcast, was I watched her. I got inspiration because she's so different. And I was like, I could be different too. Why not? Right? Matter of fact, she encourages that. So yeah, when I saw her, I was starstruck a little bit. I acted cool as hell. She asked me to, we ended up walking back, and I walked her to like the hotel area, and we all hung out in the lobby. We all drank. She just felt comfortable, and she's much younger. So it wasn't like that. Just so y'all know, we're just friends straight up. And she was so cool. We had great conversation. We talked about things. She told me about her story. She even gave me a book. It's somewhere in here. She gave me a book to read, and I read it. It was phenomenal. It was about using your mind to heal. And I'm a big believer in that kind of stuff too, right? The power, the manifestation. God has given us a lot of power to do things, and we just don't realize it. We just got to keep our eyes on them, and we could do anything. But anyway,
that's right.
But that's truth. I'm just going to keep dropping little nuggets like that here and there.
You behold.
You do. We do, and we all know that. We've all done it. It's just that we just forget to give it the glory to where it belongs, right? So that being said, man,
let's give a little bit of honor to some of these incredibles, because we are getting a little lengthy on the show, everybody. But you know what the deal is. It's just us in here, these alcoholics, sipping on some solutions and getting ready to just encourage you to have a great year. But we want to honor some more of the incredibles that have been on the show this year, including James Claus. Thank you so much, brother, for being on the show. Aaron Sheeks was on the show, folks. You understand?
Appreciate your service.
Understand what a solutionary
prior military Navy
we had Jay
officer
Wright on the show that's been being mentored, such a solutionary. We had the Nab that crew. Let me see here. Ian Netherscott was up on here. We had Jason Gerdner on the show. Everybody, you all know that individual.
That was this year. Wow.
Yes.
Man.
Colby Joyner, the one, the
That's
only.
my dude.
Our brother, our friend Colby Joyner was on
Jared
the show.
Kilway was with him on the show. You know that
Troy Shear on the show.
Oh yeah, Troy. Man, he's killing it. The marketing director for NIADA, one of my good friends. Now we've teamed up with NIADA. It's another thing. We've teamed up with them. Matter of fact, we got a show tomorrow. Don't miss it at noon. We got the new appointed CEO. Woo! Melanie Wilson. I'm gonna tell you something. First female CEO of NIADA.
What?
First one.
Ladies,
show up to the show. Let's show her some love tomorrow. If you see this on the replay, check it out tomorrow at noon, Friday, the 29th. We're interviewing Melanie Wilson. She is the new CEO, the first female CEO of NIADA. That's powerful. Let's go.
That's right. Another name that you might know. If you don't know, you might want to ask somebody. The one, the only Chip Perry was on the Car Guy Coffee podcast.
Wow.
Had a great time with him. What an incredible soul he is. What an honor it was to be able to brew some solutions with him. We had, I love this dude right here. Sean Armorer was an incredible solutionary that came up on the microphone, made sure that we lit it up. We had Katie Lampier on the show. Thank you so much, Katie, for jumping on the show.
We had her vice president of her company. We had Robin Dukes that was just recently on the show.
That's right.
Killing it, man.
Last week on the show.
Killing it.
Right? Throughout the year, we also kicked in with Fixed Ops Friday, which brought us some other incredible solutionaries, including Robin Wilson, including Tully Williams, the hilarious Tully Williams, the mic dropping son of a gun. Love that dude.
It's about the hours.
Love it. It's about the hours. It's about the hours. Yep. We had Justin Pomeroy on the show. That was a great time, man. And then we just blitzed it at these events with interview after interview after interview after interview, including, let me see, Jennifer Allen for. Oh my goodness, man. That was over at CIADA.
That's another. She's also a representative of NIADA.
That's right. That's right.
Digital dealer.
Jason Rice. Y'all know about that Lop Pop. Man, he rolling them dice. Love that dude. He's an incredible solutionary. So glad that we had him out here or on the show. We got to get him on a real, true update of what's cooking with him. We absolutely love that solutionary. I mean, we've highlighted so many great people. We had the other dynamic duo in automotive that is making media frenzies occur and uniting this industry, and we're so honored to be connected with Paul Daly and Kyle Monsieur. Woo, man.
Monsieur.
Yeah. Monsieur. Hopefully with Monsieur.
That right. Great guys. Both of them too are doing great things over at the Automotive State of the Union. You know, they've turned that into something really big. And, you know, if you guys don't know, you need to know. If you're an automotive and you don't know what that is, it's time for you to look that up. ASUTU. Look that up. ASOTU. All right. And I promise you, you'll find some great knowledge, great information. Sign up for their daily newsletter. They put out current information that's going on in today's market, so you could be ready. You could, as soon as you wake up, it's there, like 5, 6 in the morning. Read it, learn something, and then you can go to work with a little bit of energy or something that you could actually coach your staff on.
That's right. We also had back on the show who also sponsored the show for our beginning of our show seasons, right? As we started to really get out there and start to collect some sponsorship. We had the one, the only Terry Torline. So excited to be connected with that brother. He is such an inspiration and such a good friend to everybody. One of the best huggers, but seriously, like a bear of a guy that is really, really somebody that's really special to our hearts. So thankful that we had the chance to be able to brew with him. We on Fixed Stops Friday and on the Car Guy Coffee podcast, we had the one, the only Ed Roberts.
Yeah, rock star.
Ooh, man,
just killing it down there in Florida. He's done everything from in the service department to running the whole store just about now. He's killing the game. Phenomenal guy. He's a great speaker, great motivator, great guy.
Man, trying to rattle these out. We had Rennie. Oh my goodness, we have Rennie Seahas, who brought us out there for the Poly booth.
That's right.
And we won NADA last year. We won the best booth of the conference.
Yep.
And we were so glad to be a part of that. We had Audrey McKinley on the show.
That's right.
Angela Rizzo from VinQ.
Love her.
We absolutely love them. We had let's see. We had Amberly Allen, which we are going to get the chance to connect with again. We're so thankful that we had the chance to connect with her when we did. We also had Courtney Pascal, which we just highlighted. Bart Wilson was on the show. Oh my goodness, we had so many people.
Aaron
folks.
Parchment, like seriously, you know, so many people, True Car folks, everyone you can imagine. I mean, it's just been some great folks. You know, Mike Darrow, who's the CEO of True Car. If you guys don't know that one, we got a chance to sit with him. He was swagged out. He had some sneakers. He had some cool socks on. He had it all. He was looking good that day. I was like excited to have him on the show. You know, Lisa Jenner, come on, one of my homegirls out there down in Texas. Awesome. She's killing it. Just this brilliant mind.
Gary May, so love that genius, Gary May. So glad that we had the chance to connect.
Hey, he's a great cyclist too, and he's a great what I would say. He loves to help people. He knows how to get people together and how to get people to put minds, energy, money together to be able to help others. And he's very good at that. And I love that about Gary May. He's phenomenal.
Yep. One of the best smiles in the biz. Sarah Vantine was on the show.
Yeah.
And we absolutely loved her. We've had her on the show before, but we had the chance to interview her live where were we for that? My goodness. We've been all over the place, folks. Goodness. We also had Dan Seville on the show. What? Man,
yeah, man.
Incredible wrestler. Love him. We also had Ron Garverick, the automotive architect, on the show, and we got the chance to go to his store. The one, the only Glenn Pash was on the show.
That's right.
Again,
love Glenn
so
Pash.
much fun with him.
He's become a mentor of ours, and we absolutely love that guy. He always gives us great advice, and it's always in the right way. You know, we had one of my favorite people. He's lucky himself, Mr. John Luciano. And I love John Luciano. Not only did we have him on the show, but he invited us to his dealership. We got to go in and inject, do some. We even got to be on one of the tractors on the freaking lift in the front on the freaking bucket, and we sat there. It tipped over. It started to tip. I jumped out. I wasn't going to sit there and watch it happen, right? So I jumped out really quick. It all worked out. It was all good. It was fun. Great place. Great food. Lou got to experience Rocky Mountain oysters for the first time.
That's what we're talking about. When Brad's also serving your balls.
That's Brad Pascal for you, right? Great time, man. Great place. I can't wait to go visit that spot again. It was a good time.
Stuff. We had Nick Underwood on the show.
Oh, wow.
My goodness. Matt Kelly. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. Hey, this is another plug for Car Church, everybody. Wednesday mornings, car guys, if you want to jump in there and get into the scriptures with a couple of car guys that really want to pursue themselves inside of the kingdom, jump in with us. Let's have a good time. Michael Offmuth, what's going on, brother? Absolutely.
Larry Feldman, what's going on? Happy New Year, Larry. Hey, good morning, Michael. Keep growing, my friend. That's another person that absolutely is phenomenal. One of our very first sponsors, one of our first brothers in this whole growth of social media and all these things that we were doing. We met each other during that 2020 period where things were kind of weird, but we were there. We were doing the Thirsty Thursdays with the think tank, right? And I absolutely love doing that and getting to know him and watch him grow. His business is doing some, because they are Elite F&I, right? FI.
We are
Elite FI. That's what it is. I love it. And he's a representation of that. We absolutely love you, brother. Look forward to doing work with you, man.
Yes. We had Hannah Lifson. Little Hannah Lifson, who is a dynamite of knowledge and wisdom inside of this industry. We are so thankful that we had a chance to connect with her. Always got that good footwear on there. We had Doug Reeves on the show. Blake Norberg again on the show. That was a great time.
Larry Bruce on the show. If you've been to an event, you don't know who Larry Bruce is. You
haven't been to an event.
He's one that he's always got a nice jacket on, always looking fly. Sometimes he's wearing sunglasses inside. My dude, love that guy.
Larry Bruce.
It's my guy.
Man.
Super smart.
Goodness.
Super smart.
Stephen Apicella. What? Are you kidding me, everybody? We had the chance to brew with some serious solution.
I love Steven.
We can't say thank you enough. Of course, Rudy Tremenio was on the show. One of the most interviewed people
Let's go,
on
El
the show
Patron.
that we've ever had was our friend Greg Ash. I mean, he still has the crown for the most interviewed
by far. He's well over double digits, killing it, and he's with M1 Data and Analytics, another one of our sponsors in the past that love you. Good luck to everything that you guys are doing, but mostly, man, I got to tell you right now, Greg, love you.
Love you, brother.
You're a great guy.
We had Ron Overs on the show on Fixed Ops Friday. Man, that is literally the publisher for God, which magazine is that one? That's the I can't believe I'm blanking right now. It's Fixed Ops. That's what it is. Fixed Ops magazine. That's amazing guy. Love Ron Overs. Absolutely love them. We had Anne-Marie Johnson on the show. And man, she took us to a great taco spot while we were out there inside of awesome.
Such another great friend of mine. I've met so many good family, man. I love it.
Kendra Brown's on the show. We're going to get you on the show again.
She's amazing.
Hensley. Woo, man, we had some solutionaries. Charles Sandville on Fixed Ops Friday. That was a great show. Whole wealth of knowledge that we had out there. Folks, there have been so many great solutionaries that we've had on the show, and there is still more to go. We are not done brewing solutions, and we are so thankful for each and every one of you. If we forgot or we didn't get to highlight that you were on the show this year, please let us know. Go ahead and drop it into the comments. Say, hey, I was in the show too, and we want to highlight you. But folks, there is a plethora of information for you to go get from these incredible solutionaries that submitted to a 5-liner with us, and we got to find out some of the absolute best there is from the best.
That's right. So I want to thank everyone for being on the show. Car Guy Coffee Podcast is not possible without all those guests, because it's not about Lou and I, it's about you. And we want to thank you. And it's about the people who are watching it, all you solutionaries that are trying to grow, trying to get inspiration. Thank you so much. I want to throw a quick shout out to all the dealers that we get to do with Certified Solutionaries. We've had a lot of great dealers from Toothman. Thank you so much for giving us opportunity in the first quarter of the year to go into with your staff. And they are crushing it. I mean, their average salesperson sells over 20 cars. Seriously. And it's not like there's 3 people. They got like 7 people, 8 people on the floor, and they're all busting 20 cars. They're killing the game.
That's right.
Love that.
It off with
Bravo. Yeah, man. Alex Flores, thank you so much for having us be part of that. I mean, I could keep going. There's so many dealerships, but ones that we're still working with right now and I want to love on real quick is Stacy Lilliston and her team, Michael J. Kane. That's right, my man. I love you guys all there at Lilliston. The auto group there is phenomenal. Ivan, David, thank you so much for putting the trust in us with your Ford staff. Stacy, thank you so much for being the solutionary that you are. You're always doing some amazing things, and your heart is just filled with gold. That's all it is, a golden heart. We love you for that. Your mother, certified. Love your mom. Mom is so amazing. I love having conversations with her. Jeff, shout out to you too, man. Amazing. I also want to shout out to my man, Jean-Paul Guidry. Amazing over at Motor City down in Louisiana. We've been working with them for most of the year, and I absolutely want to thank you for your trust and for your friendship, man, so much. But your belief in what we're doing, you believe in it, it works, and what I love the most is not only is he having us train them, but he's holding them accountable for what we're training them for. That is something that not every dealer is doing, and he does that. He makes it that this is every day they get reviewed on.
That's what makes it work.
And guess what?
Hello.
They're seeing results, right? They're seeing great results. They're having fun. Their social media game is big. Everybody's becoming their own business. Phenomenal, right? And there's so many more. The Sisters of Savings that we're getting ready to have a conversation with here in a minute. But the Sisters of Savings, we got to go visit with them. We're going to go visit with them again at this year and go hang out with the new squad. They're growing. They're exploding, right? Glenn Lundy. I want to throw a love out to you, Glenn Lundy. Thank you so much for you being that person, that guy that we can lean into, ask questions, somebody that if they ask about us, you're going to put a good word in for us because you believe in us just like we believe in you. So God bless you, man. Keep doing your thing. And so many others. I mean, Jay Wright. Love you, Jay Wright. Thank you for being on the show, but thank you for being somebody that I can mentor and love on and be a friend with, man. Thank you so much. Ashley Church, thanks for trusting me to come in your store to do those things. It's just, we can keep going and going. Freaking Simon over in Akron, man. I got to tell you, man, thank you so much, Simon Snellenberger. You're a phenomenal guy. We just had a conversation last week. Great conversation. I know that you're doing some shifts. You're making some changes, even moving your building. I'm there for you always, man. We appreciate you put trust in us with your staff too, man, and so many others, man. Am I missing anybody? I know we are.
I know we are missing, and that's the sad part of being able to try to highlight everybody that we do hold close to our heart. These relationships that we have are the most important. Remember, everybody, we want to make sure that we keep relationship over revenue, people over profits, and stay focused on keeping those connections pure and real. And if there's anything that you've received from us, it may have been some joy, it may have been some energy, but it should be some F-bombs that don't offend your mom, okay? Making sure that we do get this message with each and every one of them.
Darla Booher.
Darla!
Deal Depot. Yes. Oh, man.
Love
You,
you,
Timothy
Darla.
Evans.
Tim Evans.
Love you too, man. And wow, watch what he's doing right now. That dude went, now his staff is growing. He's selling more cars. I'm proud of him, man.
Tracy
He's doing some big.
Myers. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We honor
Sandy Cerami. Thank
Troy
you so much.
Spring.
Scott
Love
Joseph.
you. Oh my goodness.
I could keep going, man. We got so many names that we could do. We just don't have enough time. But what we want to do is let every one of you know, if you've been on the show, if we've ever shaken hands, if we've had a conversation, if we've even just locked eyes, if you've heard what we've said and you've implemented it into what you're doing, thank you. And God bless every one of you all. Have a great new year. We're looking forward to it. Tomorrow, we're going to be live one more time at noon. And it's the National Independent Automotive Dealer Association CEO, the newly appointed CEO, first female CEO of the NIADA. I'm excited. Melanie Wilson. We're going to have her on the show tomorrow at noon, and we're going to talk about NIADA's 2022 and what's happening for 2023. And there's some big things happening for them. So let's go.
Just getting started, everybody. But as we do finish off this show, you all know what you need to do. Go ahead and join us as we get ready to forgive, focus, and fly into the new year. 2022 has been phenomenal, and it's only just begun. We're so thankful for each and every one of you. Can't wait to have a follow-up with you all. So much more that we're brewing inside of this new year. It's Jordan year, everybody. Let's get ready to rock it. Here we go. So on 3, let's forgive, focus, fly. We love you all. 1, 2, 3.
Forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing, keep growing. Love
I am
y'all.
Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And I'm Frelin Arts, the subprime hero.
And in 2022, you have been Brewing Solutions on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. We honor you, we love you, and we can't wait to see you again. Whoa, hold on. I do want to make sure that I do shout out to my baby granddaughter who isn't going to hear this or understand it for years to come. But Brinley Reese,
That's right.
Wilcox, I love you. You are the greatest gift to our family this year, and we're so thankful that you're here. Mwah! Mwah, mwah,
Mwah.
mwah. To
That's
all
right.
of you, Happy New Year, Happy New Year,
Yes.
Happy New Year. We love you all,
Yes.
and we're out.
Peace.